everybody. Like, is she not talking? What's up, everyone? Happy Tuesday. Happy Bounty. So, hey, everybody, what's up? So, I wanted to show you guys my first mirror. I had posted a couple of reels or a few reels about this Peacock mirror, and a lot of you guys loved it. And I felt so good about that because it's a lot. You guys, designing is a lot. It's a lot because you design something and you don't really know if people are actually going to love it. You know what I mean? So when you actually do post it on your page and you actually see like you get a good response from it, it's actually pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. So I actually wanted to show you guys the prototype. So this is the prototype of the first mirror. Now this mirror is specific to the Nigerian collection. Yeah, we're dropping things out like in series because it's a lot of stuff to do for one collection. But let me tell you about this mirror quickly. So since 2018, I actually wanted to do something with the Peacock. I was thinking more like a Peacock collection, like a Peacock lash collection. Then I didn't go through with that because I was like, oh, it's not attractive enough. But then this year though, I was like, I wanted to do something with the Peacock again. When I started working on the Nigerian collection, you'll see this all over the page. I would try to include as many ethnicities from Nigeria into the collection, but I couldn't do it quite so. So we decided to go with the Peacock so it could honor one of the people. So they have an ethnicity called the Afik people. One of my little sister, that is her ethnicity. And I was like, well, I want something with a peacock. So I thought, how about we do a peacock mirror, right? And we worked on like different ideas. I didn't really like from my designer. Then I took charge actually. And this is what we got. This is what we came through. Like, this is what came through. Let me know what you think. So you have the peacock. So this is the body of the bird. This is missing. He's missing his antennas, but don't worry. Hopefully they'll be there when we go to mass. This is just a prototype for them to show me what it was going to look like before we make the mold. So first they do a prototype, then they have to do the mold. The issue is the mold is so expensive. This mold is going to be very expensive because there are so many details on there. There were actually going to be more details on there, but they couldn't capture all my details. So if you look at, so this is the bird, right? Like, this is the bird. See the little legs right here. And this is supposed to be like when the peacock opens all of its wings and you can see the eyes in its wings. So this is like, imagine this is what it is. Because it kind of looks like a fan, right? It looks like a fan. So what do we have here? Babs Beauty. Steph, how you doing, babe? Haven't seen you in a while, baby. So what we try to do, like for the eyes, you know how like the peacock has like eyes? What we try to do is like take a piece from every Nigerian collection, because the Nigerian collection actually has 4 palettes. You've only seen 2. You might see 2 more next year. That'll probably be easier for me because I'm really behind. I don't want to do anymore. I'm tired. Because I'm like, Nigeria 1, Nigeria 2, I'm behind, right? And then the B palette has to drop in September. You already know why. I don't even have to say it, right? The B palette must drop in September. So, and then I'm like, you need time to promote. You need time to grow. So I'm like, 3. I was even going to do a Halloween collection, you guys. Ooh, if you see the Halloween collection, it is bomb. But we can't drop it. No, let's just drop it next year. Because if I do the B in September, Halloween in October, I think that's overkill. Even for me, as it's just too much. So I'll just drop the Halloween one next year. Because then it gives me time to really go all out the way I like to go all out. Too hot. God damn. So here's the mirror. This one probably won't even be here until hopefully before Black Friday, by God's grace. So we try to take a component from every single palette and like put it in the wings. The issue was like there's so many details. They were having a hard time like capturing all the details. So some of the designs had to go, but we kept a few of them. We kept like these fertility dolls. These are actually fertility dolls. These are part of Nigeria 3, which you haven't seen yet, but it's really pretty. It's really gorgeous. Then we have the cowrie shells. It was supposed to be more elaborate than this is, but they couldn't keep up with my creativity. I'm very, very creative. And a lot of people have a hard time keeping up with me, but it's okay. It's okay. So this is what you get. Like, so this is actually when the peacock like opens up his fan, like his, I guess like all his feathers, and it makes this beautiful fan. So this is what you're getting right here. But it's going to have like, you're going to have a lot of details. Like you'll get lots of details on this mirror. It's very, very pretty. Now, this is just the prototype, so it's not the actual finish. The actual finish of the mirror is actually going to be in chrome. I plan to do like 4 colors, but we'll do a color at a time. You guys can decide. I'll probably let you guys decide which color you want first. We'll probably do like different chromes, and then you'll pick which chrome you like the best, and then we'll let that be the first mirror that comes out. Hey, Janet, what's up? You know, so yeah, it's really, really, really pretty. Now, the only thing is, this handle, I didn't realize when we were designing it, it's quite short. It's very short, and it's very thin, you know, because I have big hands. So it's quite short, it's quite thin. So we are redoing it. Yeah, you guys, production is crazy. Production is like, oh gosh, let me tell you, from the time that you actually have an idea, having the idea, designing it, getting the design correct, making it all the like the corrections, doing the prototype, going to production, coming out of production. Like it's really, it's a process. It really is a process. Gee Louise, it is a process. So, because I didn't realize, because I asked them, like, what should the dimension be for the handle? But she didn't give me the right information. So then we made this, and then I got it. I'm like, well, it's really, really pretty, but I just feel like the handle is really short. You see this? Like, it's really short, and it's very, very narrow, and it's not comfortable. Because how long does it take you to do your makeup? Like 35, 40 minutes, whatever? I'm like, if you're holding something, you know, it has to be ergonomic. Like, it needs to be comfortable for you to hold it. So we're fixing that. So we had to go in and change it to, like, make the bird bigger so we could actually make the handle wider and make the handle longer. So I think this time is like, this is 9 centimeters. So I think we're adding like 4 centimeters. But it'll be so much wider and it'll be longer. So it feels really good. Because I do want you to use this stuff, you know. Everything I make, I truly, truly want you to use it. You know, I want you to use it a lot, you know, like that way you get your money's worth. That's why I spend so much time on like doing what I do. I really take my time with stuff. It drives my parents crazy. It drives my family crazy. It drives my husband crazy. Marlene, when is all this stuff coming out? But you see, I don't rush to do things. I really take my time with it, you know, because it really takes time to make quality stuff. It really does. Some people don't get it. But it really does. But I just know that once it's finally out, like people are really going to love it. And they're going to be like, you know what, this like, it might have cost me a bit, but I love how I spent my money and I love what I bought. You know, that's the most important thing, right? Like, I don't want people to have buyer's remorse. That is the worst thing. Like, have you ever ordered something online and then when it shows up, you're like, what the heck? What is this? Who bought this? Who asked for this? Huh? Me? I don't think so. So this is what this is, right? So I really take my time with stuff to make sure that it's super, super beautiful, like something I can really stand by, you know, so that when you do receive it, that you'll just really, really love it and be happy about it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, shoot, girl. They quoted me the price for the mold. I thought I was going to pass out. I said, huh? What? Because initially I did ask him. I said, okay, how much do your mold cost? Oh, I said, all right, cool. That's not that bad, right? So we worked hard on the design. We had to change the design almost like 10 times because they just couldn't get all the details. Because you see, even this, like, and thank God they make the prototype first because the mold is so expensive. But here also, look, the bird, he's missing his he had 3 antennas. Like in the design we did, he had 3 antennas. They did like a 3D rendering on the computer. He had 3 antennas, but then they went to make this prototype, and then my bird doesn't have his antennas. I'm like, what happened to my bird? Like, what? So, you know, even like it was hard for them. It was really hard for them to get all the details. You guys, it was supposed to be lit. I had so much extra stuff, and we kept having to take stuff out. We had to make these lines a lot thicker. You know, but you can see like there are a lot of you see there are a lot of details on this bird, huh? It feels very, very real. That's what I wanted. Lots of details. Lots of details. Like, you'll just love this texture. Like, look at this. Oh, I got my nails done yesterday for you guys. Hope you like it. I made them yellow because I'm going to be showing off the bee collection. So I wanted my nails to match, like, you know, a little something, something. But yeah, you get like all these beautiful details. Someone said rose gold or something. Rose gold or bronze would be cute. Yeah. If you got support, we can do pretty much any color, really. Once we have the mold made, we can just make any color. Now, they do have like quantities that you have to make per color. So as long as we can get those quantities, we can make as many colors. And we want to. I definitely want to, because the mold is very, very expensive. It's expensive. Like, this stuff is expensive. Girl, quality ain't cheap, sis. It really isn't. But it's really, really beautiful. And I even had a mint color made of this one too, but it had to stay back because we have to make the packaging. Hey, Brazil. Boom dia, tudo bem. It stayed back because we had to make the packaging, because, you know, the packaging has to be lit. I'm so extra. And it just keeps adding up. You know, last night I was looking at this bee palette. I look at it every night. I've been looking at the color story like almost every night since like last week. And I'm like, Marlene. I said, oh, Jesus. I just have, what's your name, Marlene? I have a problem. I like to overindulge. I have a problem, you guys. I have a hard time staying on budget. I really, really do. Yeah. So I'm excited about this. I'm really, really, really excited about this. Hey, Naijiria. Did you get your box, babe? Because when I look at your thing, I know I dropped off your box. I dropped off your beauty box. And when I look at your tracking number, it's not moving. I'll save it, babe. I have to check again. If it's not moving, I'll send you another box. Because I was like, I know. Because I wrote your note. I'm like, I remember writing her note. I remember. Because I wrote like hand notes to everyone for the beauty box. So I'm like, where is her package? When I tell you guys the post office has been swamped, it's getting out of control. Because I've dropped packages off on the 26th. It showed no movement. Like, hey, Libby, it showed no movement from the 26th until the 2nd. And then the stuff left New Orleans. From New Orleans, they went to Houston, Texas. I'm like, why? And I really think, like, our post office here in New Orleans, I think they are super backed up. They're super backed up. So they take people's packages, put them on a truck, drive all the way through Houston, and now the packages are getting processed in Houston. So that adds like an extra 2 to 4 days onto the shipping. You know, I think the post office is like running out of money. I really do. But I'll check again. I'll check your tracking number again. Because I did sign you up for I signed you up for text updates. Yeah, you should have gotten a text message from USPS. But yeah, my babies. So yeah, I'll save this one. Yeah, so we're excited about this one. When we're done, when we start the mold, because okay, we got to finish this. So this is what happens. We have our file, we send them the file, right? We send them our design file. Then they have their own designer. Their designer has to render it in 3D and like try to get every single detail possible, right? So they said he needed like 5 days. Then once we're done with that, they have to remake the prototype the first time, because usually what she told me is it takes them like 10 days to make a prototype. But because ours is very detailed, most of the people who make mirrors with them have very easy designs. But you know, not this Aquarius. So I guess that's why it's like only 10 days. For us, this design, like this prototype actually took 30 days. It actually took 30 days. You guys, it's been a process. Almost 2 months. I've been working on this since, what is this? Maybe like April, so like, or May. We've been working this nonstop. changing things nonstop. This last week, we had to make changes to the bird, like this whole piece right here, from the bird all the way down to the handle. We had to like rework this area so it could be wider. Because this one see, it's not even that wide. But now it's going to be about, I think, like 5 centimeters. Is it 5? It's either 3.4 or 5. It's somewhere like that. And then this is going to be 13. So you have like 4 centimeters extra, like a little bit more like this, right? But hopefully this time it moves faster. So they said 5 days for designer, third designer to render this in 3D, and then another 10 days or 15, let's say 15 days, 2 weeks for them to make a new prototype. So once that's ready, and especially once they get my my antennas back on my bird, it should, then we have to go make the mold. That's another 30 days. Okay. And then production is like, they say 45. So let's say 60. I always add extra time. They always tell you less time till you pay them. But don't believe that. So we got like what? 2 weeks, 14 days, 60. Yeah. It's almost like 3 months. We have about like 3 months until we like, right? 60 days. That's 2 months. Yeah, looking about like 2 months. Like, yeah, 75 days, like 2 months and a half to get this, to get the mold done. And so that's what, August, September. Yeah, they should be here. The mirror should be here in November, to be honest. That's why I haven't done like pre-orders. I try to wait I try to do as much as possible before we actually do pre-orders so that people don't have to wait so long, because this wait game is painful. It is very painful. Like, y'all don't have to go through that. I'll go through it for you guys, but yes. So yeah, what is going on with this guy? Is he okay? He's going crazy. So yeah, but I did want to show you guys the mirror. I will be coming back live. I'm trying to do like a live like daily so that you can we can talk and I can tell you what's happening, tell you what's going on, like what I'm working on and all these kinds of good things, so that you have a good idea what's happening. I would show you the thingy, but it's like, yeah, but you would also get like these beautiful thing like around the rim of the mirror. I don't want to flash you with the mirror because that's kind of painful. But yeah. Hey, but I'm excited. Really, really, really excited. I hope you guys love this. I hope you enjoyed the process. I should have more videos coming soon. And I'll try to do a bunch of like mini lives daily now so we can talk and get the engagement up on this page. But yeah, so that's it. Okay, let me know below what colors you would love to see. This is not the final color, by the way. This is just the color I just picked, so whatever. But we can do many, many colors. I just picked this color, this green, for the prototype. But the final product will be in chrome. But they can't do chrome with the prototype. They can just do like CYMK, which is just regular colors that come out the printer. Okay. So, but let me know below what kind of colors you would love to see. I'd love to know. All right. Well, thank you. She has to go. Any questions, leave them below, or you can just send me a DM. Okay. Thanks. Bye.